Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Getting ready to enjoy their evening. Um, I just wanted to get on here and just bring up a situation that I just experienced. Okay. And I usually don't even get these kinds of situations happening to me. Um, so here it goes, y'all. I was picking up food um, for my child, and listen, what I have a problem with is blatant ignorance. Okay, and most of the time, don't. Most people don't cross that kind of line with me. Just blatant ignorance. They might say something, or they might do something, or something. But my point is I have a real big problem with people trying to block you. I have a problem with people trying to trap you. I have a problem with people trying to keep you enclosed. So you can't put me in no jail cell. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll be a problem. Um, and I didn't realize. I mean, I have a problem with it, but I never experienced how I would feel if it ever came down to something like that happening to me. Okay. And just recently, today, as a matter of fact, I'm sitting in a parking lot. I'm waiting for my food uh, to get done. And a person pulled up behind me and basically blocked me in. I immediately got annoyed. And usually I don't, I'm like, well, I'm sitting here, I'm waiting for my food anyway. But the fact that this individual blocked me in 8:33 on the clock, it annoyed the out of me. I said, why? I mean, I'm like, why you couldn't get in the parking spot like everybody else? Why you gotta block people in? Why you gotta trap somebody in a spot where they don't have to be? Why? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think that that's okay to block another person's vehicle? I was annoyed, baby. And I got out and I said, you wrong, lady, whoever, whatever she was. Because she didn't look like a goddamn human being. She looked like a goddamn mess, if you ask me. But I'm like, you're wrong for the simple fact that you just pulled up behind me. You see somebody sitting in a car. You don't know if I wanted to hurry up and get out of there or what. You don't know what could have happened. We sitting in the let me tell you, we sitting in the hood. You don't know if I ever, you know what I'm saying? You look, it's certain things that you just don't do, especially in the hood. Like, we sitting in the hood and you you pull up behind me. Listen. We don't know what scenario might take place. We don't know what situation might go down. And you got me blocked in? Bitch, I will kill you. That's what I like. Bitch, I'll kill you. What are you doing? Are you serious? I was upset, y'all. Like, I got annoyed. I was super annoyed about this heifer blocking me in. And we are in a hood, okay? In my part of town, we call it the circle. We're on a fucking circle. And you block me in on a parking lot that's not is not super big. So if something was to happen, it ain't like I could have just got out of there real quick because she had me blocked in. I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed. But let me tell y'all something. Hold on one second. I'm back. So, okay, I'm back. So, let me tell you something. Spiritually, and people who understand and who have experienced, um, crossing a person and then immediately regretting it, you understand something. There are certain people, there are certain people and certain individuals that you, certain people and certain individuals that you cannot do certain things to. Okay? Close that. Each and every one of us, whether you want to realize it or not, has a particular place we belong, or a particular place we are a part of. There are some people who are a part of a society called karmics. There are some people who are a part of a society called a collective. There are some people who are a part of, secret societies. Listen, there are particular um, there are particular people who follow a particular rule, or play a particular role in society. The thing about it is, on this planet, we are all mixed in together. Okay, we are all mixed in together. And I don't know if you ever heard, but this is in the Bible. The thing between when you separate the wheat from the tare, that type of thing. Who came up with that? The Most High came up with that. I'm going to separate the wheat from the tare. Okay? And this is not about wheats and tares. Well, it is kind of, but at the same time, it's like, I'm trying to explain it. Okay, so it's like a wheat is someone who, let's just say a wheat is somebody who's put here to do a particular thing, to do a certain thing for the Most High, who actually guides their steps and puts them in certain positions to do certain things for them. People who have a literal purpose, okay, on the planet, on the earth, any dimension, everywhere, okay, anywhere, okay, have a job to do, basically, okay. That's what some of the wheats are, and some of the wheats are just individuals who who has a purpose, you know. And then you got your tares. Your tares, you could put them in the a karmic category, where they don't really have a purpose, but God can use you however He liked. You know what I'm saying? If He wanted to, if He picked you to do a certain thing, if He needed a tare or a karmic to do a certain thing for Him, to put something, to put to carry out a particular mission. Okay, He will use that karmic. But see, knowing who that karmic is, or knowing what that karmic does, or what the karmic is capable of, or the tare, whatever they're capable of, He might use that thing for a particular purpose. But at the same time, because you're a tare, and because He knows that you will never listen to Him, and He'll never get your attention, He'll use you to do what He needs you to do, and He'll throw your ass back. Okay? I'm going to keep it so beanie. Okay? I'm going to keep it so bucky right now. I'm just going to tell you what it is. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Listen, there are actually ranks in heaven. Okay? There are ranks in anywhere. There's ranks in the armies. There's ranks on the street. There's ranks everywhere. Do you not understand that? Hello, let's look at this in a wider scope, okay? Let's not just look through your little eensy beensy pinhole, okay? Let's look at this for what it really is, okay? All right, now listen. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to irk nobody, annoy nobody, get on nobody's nerves. I'm just trying to give you the facts, how they are. How they are. These are the facts. As I said, there are ranks, okay, in every situation. Okay? Right and wrong is a rank, my nigga. Right and wrong is a rank. What are you talking about? The right outrank the wrong. What are you talking about? Let me be clear. I'm trying to make it make sense for you. Okay? So, in this particular situation, as I said, I have a real problem. And if you know, you know. I have a real problem with being blocked, trapped, put in positions I don't need to be in. I have a superior problem with that shit. Okay? Everybody should have a problem with this shit. Don't put me in no shit I ain't got to be in. Don't set me up for failure. Hello? Can we be real about this? So so what in this particular case, she blocked me in. And she's looking at me all crazy as she's coming out the dang store from getting whatever it is that she had went to get. Okay? And I said, listen, you are wrong for that, for blocking a car. You shouldn't have did that. You should have just got in a parking spot. Why didn't you get in a parking spot? After I said what I said, Spirit said, let it go, leave it alone, and get back in the car. So I got back in the car and I closed the door. Yeah, let me tell you. Now, I told you I can hear and I can see. Okay, that means I can hear spiritually. I can see spiritually. I literally, yeah, and don't think it's something wrong with it, because these are gifts that the Most High didn't sit down here. And a lot of us got these gifts where we can see and hear what's going on around us, okay, spiritually and physically. You understand what I'm saying? So this individual, 1302 on the clock, 1303, this individual, when I pulled off the parking lot to take, with the food to take my child, wherever he was going, spirit was like, oh my, spirit immediately was just like, oh no, like I heard it. Spirit was upset. And let me tell you something. And as I was telling my son, there are certain individuals that you just don't cross the line with, no matter what it may be. Okay? Because some individuals. Jada, can you get those out of there? Jada, can you get those out of there? Ain't no bags. Can you get those out of there, please? Whew, that's why they toe up now. But here's the thing. Push the door up. Whatever. So back to what I was saying. There are certain individuals that you just can't cross the line with. Period. And for whatever reason, people seem to want to find that out the hard way. I don't, maybe it's something that was told to them. Maybe it was something that, it wasn't told to them. Something. The thing about it is, when I pulled off the lot and I was taking my child where he's supposed to go with the food, is that all of it? Can you pull that door up? Do you mind folding it? Anyway, so like I was saying, there are certain individuals that you just do not do certain things with. And as I was talking about ranks, I'm talking about ranks and ranks and ranks. So anyway, the 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 spirit realm got stirred up. Okay, the spirit realm was literally stirred up. Um, and I can hear in the spirit, because I'm going, in my spirit. I'm like, how dare you actually and literally block me in like that? So I'm already in my feelings, and just in my feelings about the whole thing. And spirit literally said, okay, okay, because I had to explain this to where people can understand it. And don't get it twisted, yeah. I still have to live a normal life, and I still have to deal with karmic shit and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? With family members. But if you know, you know. Like, it's just certain things. Because, as you can see, somebody, yelling and screaming, that's just a distraction. That's some karmic distraction. You have to understand how things go, how things roll. And that's what I'm here to try to teach you and tell you, that even though you walk in a certain journey, walk in a certain way, you will still encounter the nonsense and people trying to distract you from what you're supposed to be doing. You will still encounter these things. It doesn't matter what they say, think, or do. You will still encounter these things, and people still, people don't know what, some karmics don't know that what a karmic is. They don't understand the cycle, and if they do understand, they don't. I guess they don't understand what to do about it, which is really nothing but for you to play out your karmic cycle. And that's why I said, well, this is why you tore up anyway, because for silly stuff like that, you know. But that's, at the same time, people have to understand that these karmic cycles, or these karmics, don't understand that they're being led. Okay, you know how we're spiritually led to do certain things. They're spiritually led by demons and devils to do certain things. So it's not necessarily them. It's their guidance that's getting them into most situations that they're in. It's their guidance. Okay? I hope that makes sense, because I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. And that was just a little side note. Sorry. But anyway, um so so like I said, I was dropping off my son, dropping off his food, and the spirit was stirred up. Spirit was literally stirred up. And usually when certain people cross the line with me or do certain things to me, the Lord makes a visit to them. Now, if you read the Bible, you've read that Abraham literally had told his wife, Sarah, listen, they're going to kill me if they find out that you're my wife. So look, you tell them you're my sister. This was in Genesis. Okay? You tell them you're my sister. And 2012 on the clock. And when the Lord found out that this king just up and took Sarah, from her husband, Abram, God literally went to that king and told him, nigga, if you don't let her go, I'm going to kill you. And he immediately let her go. He visited him in a dream. Now listen, when usually the Lord, when you do something to one of God's kids, God will literally come visit you. He will come and meet you and say, hello, I'm so and so and so and so, and this is what you did, and this is what's gonna happen, blah blah blah. He will literally come and meet you. When I tell you, Spirit told me, said, this is beyond a meat. What she did, what I felt was so wrong and so annoyed about, what she did was so wrong. And then the fact that I said, you wrong for that. She literally was like, and, 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 child, let me tell you something. Spirit was so upset. That the Spirit say, this is beyond a meat. That's a cost. And I ain't gotta lie to y'all. This is a cost, baby. You just costed yourself something. You just bought something. You just bought something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it could be. I don't know what's gonna happen. But all I know is whatever it was, she bought it. The Lord, Spirit was just like, this is beyond a meet. I ain't just gonna come meet you, cause I ain't really got nothing to say. You really crossed the line. You really crossed the line. And that's why I was just saying that it's just certain people you don't do certain things with. There are ranks everywhere, in every dimension, every planet, every army, every navy. There is a rank everywhere, you guys. Anywhere you go. Like I said, right and wrong is a rank. Right outranks wrong, my nigga. Do you not understand that? Okay? So, what we need to do is, and it's said in the Bible, you never know who you entertaining. What was that? 13:22. Was it Hezekiah? What scripture is that? You never know who you entertaining. You could be entertaining an angel unaware of the fact that you entertaining an angel. You have people, that's why people say, be careful who you talk to. Be careful what you say to people. Be careful how you treat people. Be careful what you do to people. You have to understand that that is very real. That is very, very real. Okay? Okay? I'm just being honest. 23:44 on the time. I'm just being honest. I'm telling you exactly how it went down. Literally, the angels they was in a stir. They was in a motherfucking frenzy. Cause the spirits say this is beyond a meat. Like, if you do something to a person, like I said, the Lord will literally come and meet you and say, hey, I'm so and so, da 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 da. He said, nah, we passed that. This is what he's telling me. And Spirit is telling me this. We're past meeting. That's what we ain't got. I ain't meeting nothing. Yeah. This is the cost. What you just did just costed you something. Think it's a game. Think it's a game. Okay? Because it wasn't the fact that she was steady saying it or doing it. This motherfucker said, and that was it. The meeting was over. The meeting was over then. That's when she said, and that's when Spirit said, get your ass back in the car. Spirit said, shut up talking and get back in the car. And that's what I did. That it was beyond, it was done for me for that one. Like, it was over with after that. And I'm sitting here like, Wow. And I immediately heard Spirit say, this is beyond a meat. In Spirit, letting me know exactly what he meant. This is beyond a meat. Ain't nothing to meat about. This is beyond a meat. This is a cost. That means she just bought something. She just costed herself something. She just costed herself something in her life. In hey. I'm just telling y'all how I heard it. They were stirring up there like, nah, this ain't what's finna happen. Because like I said, I don't have that kind of drama in my life. There are certain people on this earth and on this planet that you can approach. You can say certain things to. You can't say certain things to. It's there are ranks. Is what I'm trying to say. Is there are ranks everywhere, and people just gotta know how to be careful. You gotta be careful what you say, what you do, who you say it to, who you do it with. It's just true. It's just truth. You know. Now, like I said, I don't like being blocked in. I don't like it. And for her to literally do no. This is what you're not gonna do. Because like I said, anything could have happened. Anything could have went down. There could have been somebody could have started shooting. You know what I'm saying? Look at where I'm at. I'm in the hood. Like somebody could have started shooting. Somebody could have did anything. And you had me blocked in like that. No ma'am. No ma'am. You should have got yourself in a parking spot. Like everybody else. You ain't special. So I just had to get on here and let y'all know that, there are certain things that you got to watch what you say and watch what you do and how you treat people. Hold on. I want to find that scripture. I think it was Hezekiah 22. Oh, it's Hebrews. Hebrews 13:2. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers. As in, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, as in, be careful how you treat a stranger. Be careful how you treat someone you've never met before. You know what I'm saying? It's for thereby some have entertained angels unaware, because you could be entertaining somebody super important. You could be entertaining an earth angel, a chosen one, a person of the Lord. You could somebody that God sent here to handle something. Like, you have to be careful how you treat people. And I know y'all heard that before. That's the God's honest truth. Hebrews 13:2. Check it out. Study it. Meditate on it. Okay. I will give an example of, I think I have already before in one of my videos, of a situation where there was a huge cost for a certain thing that was being done to me purposely. So I just wanted to 29:22 on the time. I just wanted to get up here and get on her and tell y'all, you just have to be careful. Be careful how you treat people. Be careful what you say to them. Okay? Be careful how you just be careful, y'all. Yeah. Understand. Understand. Just just be careful how you treat people. Okay? Be careful what you say to people. If you can't say nothing nice to them, don't just leave them alone. Don't say nothing to them, okay? You know, I'm just saying, you just be careful. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you do with certain individuals. Because everybody ain't the same. Everybody's not the same. People may think that because they don't ever see a different person, but it's a reason why you don't see a different person. Different people know to stay the fuck out the way. Period. Different folks, the reason why you don't see them is because they know how to stay the fuck out of the way. That's why you don't see them. And those are the ones you need to be careful with. Okay? Period. If I'm lying, prove it. Show me. Show me I'm lying. I'll wait. Okay. So 31:13 on the timer. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and I'll just talk to y'all later on. Like, I love y'all. Bye bye. Peace.